In this session, we'll be focusing on emotional intelligence in team dynamics, a critical aspect of fostering collaboration, trust, and productivity within teams. We'll understand how emotional intelligence shapes team interactions, strengthens relationships, and helps leaders navigate emotionally charged situations. Teams are more than just groups of individuals working together. They are dynamic systems of relationships, emotions, and shared goals. When leaders bring emotional intelligence into team dynamics, they create an environment where individuals feel valued, they feel understood, and connected to both their peers and the team's mission. Emotional intelligence enables leaders to foster authentic relationships, diffuse tensions, and guide their teams through challenges with resilience and unity. In this session, we'll begin by exploring how to build emotional connections with team members, focusing on the importance of trust, active listening, and genuine engagement. Next, we'll discuss how to manage emotions in high-pressure situations, examining strategies for maintaining composure, de-escalating tension, and leading teams through challenging moments with clarity and confidence. So to begin, let's explore the concept of building emotional connections with team members. These connections form the foundation of high-performing teams. When people feel emotionally connected to their leader and colleagues, they are more likely to collaborate effectively, share innovative ideas, and offer support during challenging times. Emotional bonds create an environment where individuals feel valued and understood, which fosters stronger relationships and improved performance. Building these emotional connections, however, is not a quick or automatic process. It requires intention, consistency, and a genuine commitment to understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. Leaders who focus on nurturing these connections can help their teams thrive, building trust, camaraderie, and a sense of belonging within the organization. One of the most powerful ways to build emotional connections is through active listening. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about being fully present and engaged in the conversation. It involves giving the speaker your undivided attention, observing non-verbal cues like body language and tone of voice, and responding thoughtfully to demonstrate that you genuinely understand and care about what they're saying. For example, when a team member shares a concern or an idea, an emotionally intelligent leader might lean in, they'll maintain eye contact, and listen attentively without interrupting. Rather than rushing to offer advice or dismissing the input, they respond with empathy, saying something like, "I hear what you're saying, and I understand why that's important to you." Such responses show that the leader values the team members' thoughts and concerns. These simple acknowledgements go a long way in making team members feel heard, respected, and emotionally supported. Another crucial aspect of building emotional connections is showing vulnerability as a leader. Vulnerability is often seen as a strength in emotionally intelligent leadership, as it humanizes the leader and fosters an environment of trust and psychological safety. Leaders who are willing to admit their own challenges, mistakes, or uncertainties create a culture where it's safe for others to do the same. For example, if a leader acknowledges, "I made a mistake in how I handled that situation, and I'm working on improving it," it shows humility and authenticity. This openness not only builds trust, but also encourages team members to be honest about their own struggles. It cultivates a space where people feel comfortable taking risks, asking for help, and learning from their experience without fear of judgment. Vulnerability fosters a deeper connection between leaders and team members, creating an atmosphere where everyone feels supported in their personal and professional growth. Empathy is another central pillar in building emotional connections. Empathy allows leaders to understand and share the feelings of their team members. It enables them to recognize when someone is facing challenges, experiencing stress, or dealing with personal difficulties. An emotionally intelligent leader who demonstrates empathy puts themselves in the shoes of others and responds with understanding and compassion. For instance, if a team member seems disengaged or distracted, a leader might take the time to check in and ask, "Is there something going on that's making it hard for you to focus? How can I support you right now?" This kind of thoughtful, intentional inquiry shows that the leader cares about the well-being of the individual beyond their work performance. By showing empathy, leaders build trust and strengthen the bond with their team members, making it more likely that people will feel supported and valued in the workplace. Regular and meaningful one-on-one conversations are also vital for building emotional connections. These meetings go beyond simple project updates and provide an opportunity for leaders to learn more about their team members on a personal level. They also allow leaders to understand the individual's goals, motivations, and concerns. For example, asking a question like, "What are your long-term career goals and how can I help you achieve them?" demonstrates that the leader is invested in the individual's growth and success, not just their immediate tasks. Now, these conversations create a space for honest dialogue and help leaders align their team members' professional development with the organizational objectives. By showing genuine interest in the person beyond their job responsibilities, leaders build stronger emotional connections, which in turn enhances loyalty, engagement, and job satisfaction. Another key component of emotional connection is recognition and appreciation. Emotionally intelligent leaders make it a habit to acknowledge and celebrate their team members' contributions, both publicly and privately. Recognizing the efforts of others fosters a sense of belonging and motivates individuals to continue putting in their best work. A simple "thank you for your hard work on that project, it made a real difference" can go a long way in showing appreciation. This not only boosts morale, but also reinforces a culture where team members feel valued for their contributions. Recognition and appreciation serve as powerful tools for building emotional connections, making people feel like their work is meaningful and appreciated within the team. Lastly, consistency and follow-through are essential for building trust and maintaining emotional connections over time. A leader must be reliable and trustworthy in order to build lasting relationships with their team. If a leader promises to address a concern, provide resources, or advocate for their team, it's crucial that they follow through on those commitments. Failing to do so can quickly erode trust, making it difficult to maintain strong emotional bonds. When promises are kept, team members feel secure and confident that their leader is genuinely invested in their well-being. Consistency in actions and follow-through builds a foundation of trust that strengthens emotional connections and contributes to a healthy team dynamic. In conclusion, building emotional connections with team members is a process that requires consistent effort, intentionality, and a genuine commitment to understand others. Through active listening, showing vulnerability, demonstrating empathy, having regular one-on-one conversations, offering recognition, and following through on commitments, leaders can foster strong emotional bonds with their teams. These connections lay the groundwork for high-performing teams that work collaboratively, support one another through challenges, and ultimately achieve shared goals. Emotional intelligence in leadership is not just about managing tasks. It's about cultivating relationships that inspire trust, loyalty, and a sense of belonging within the team. Now that we've explored building emotional connections, let's shift our focus to managing emotions in high-pressure situations. Leadership is often tested most during moments of crisis, tension, or uncertainty. How a leader handles their own emotions, as well as the emotions of their team, can make all the difference between a team that fractures under pressure and one that emerges even stronger. The ability to manage emotions during these moments is a hallmark of emotionally intelligent leadership, and it's crucial for maintaining team cohesion and guiding the team through challenging circumstances. The first step in managing emotions during high-pressure situations is self-regulation. Leaders must first be able to recognize and manage their own emotional responses before they can effectively address the emotions of their team members. For example, imagine a sudden crisis arises. Perhaps a project is derailed, a major client is upset, or there's an unexpected setback. A leader who feels overwhelmed or stressed could easily react impulsively, making rash decisions driven by frustration or panic. Instead, a leader practicing self-regulation might take a brief moment to pause, breathe deeply, and center themselves. This brief moment of reflection helps prevent reactive decisions and allows the leader to respond thoughtfully rather than emotionally. By staying calm, the leader sets a positive tone for the team, signaling that the situation can be handled with composure. This calm presence helps stabilize the team, fostering a sense of control and confidence, which is crucial for navigating the crisis. In high-pressure situations, clear and transparent communication becomes even more critical. Team members naturally look to their leader for guidance and reassurance, especially when the situation is uncertain or chaotic. The leader doesn't always have to have all the answers, but the key is to acknowledge the uncertainty and communicate openly about what is known and what steps will be taken. For instance, a leader might say, "I understand this situation feels chaotic, but here's what we know, and here's what we're going to do next." This type of communication offers clarity, reduces confusion, and helps alleviate the fear and anxiety that can arise during uncertain moments. By providing direction, the leader helps the team stay focused on the immediate actions needed to navigate the situation rather than being overwhelmed by the unknown. Another valuable tool for leaders in high-pressure situations is the use of emotional de-escalation techniques. When team members are upset, when they're frustrated or anxious, it's important for the leader to respond in a way that de-escalates heightened emotions and fosters a sense of understanding. An emotionally intelligent leader listens without interrupting, validates the emotions being expressed, and avoids dismissive or judgmental responses like "calm down" or "don't overreact." These kinds of responses can invalidate the person's feelings and make the situation worse. Instead, a leader might say, "I can see you're really frustrated by this situation. Let's talk through it together." This approach shows empathy and opens the door for constructive conversation. It allows the leader to better understand the source of the frustration while providing the team member with a sense of being heard and supported. By acknowledging emotions in a respectful way, the leader helps diffuse the tension and create an environment where solutions can be discussed calmly. During high-pressure moments, it's easy for teams to fall into the trap of blame or finger-pointing. However, emotionally intelligent leaders know that focusing on blame does not solve the problem or move the team forward. Instead, they keep the team focused on finding solutions. Shifting the focus from what went wrong to what can be done to fix the issue is key to maintaining productivity and morale. For example, a leader might say, "Let's focus on what we can control and what steps we can take to move forward." This mindset promotes a solution-oriented approach where the team can collaboratively address the issue at hand without getting bogged down by past mistakes. Now, by fostering this mindset, leaders empower their teams to stay positive, creative, and focused on finding practical solutions, even in the face of setbacks. Now, equally important is modeling emotional resilience. Leaders who stay composed, focused, and solution-oriented under pressure set an example for their team. When team members see their leader maintaining control and responding thoughtfully, it provides a sense of stability and encourages them to do the same. Resilience in this context means not suppressing emotions, but rather demonstrating healthy ways to process and respond to them. A resilient leader acknowledges their own emotions, manages them appropriately, and stays focused on finding solutions. This approach not only helps the leader stay effective, but also inspires the team to remain calm and resilient during challenging times. Finally, after the high-pressure situation has passed, it's important for leaders to create a space for reflection and debriefing. This allows the team to process what happened, share their perspectives, and identify lessons learned. For example, an emotionally intelligent leader might ask, "How did that situation feel for everyone, and what can we do differently next time?" These reflective conversations are vital for understanding what went well, what could be improved, and how the team can better handle similar situations in the future. This process of reflection helps validate team members' emotions, fostering trust and open communication. By making time for debriefing, leaders show that they value the team's input and are committed to improving future performance. These conversations not only strengthen the emotional resilience of the team, but also contribute to their growth and preparedness for future challenges. In conclusion, managing emotions in high-pressure situations is an essential leadership skill that can have a significant impact on the success of the team. Leaders who practice self-regulation, communicate clearly and transparently, use emotional de-escalation techniques, focus on solutions, model emotional resilience, and engage in reflection help their teams navigate crisis with strength and cohesion. These practices are crucial for maintaining trust, fostering collaboration, and ensuring that teams emerge from difficult situations stronger and more united. In the face of uncertainty, emotionally intelligent leadership provides the stability and support needed to guide teams through even the most challenging circumstances. In today's session, we explored building emotional connections with team members, highlighting the importance of active listening, vulnerability, empathy, consistent communication, and genuine appreciation. We then discussed managing emotions in high-pressure situations, emphasizing self-regulation, clear communication, emotional de-escalation, solution-focused thinking, resilience modeling, and reflective debriefing. Emotional intelligence isn't just about managing your own emotions. It's about creating an environment where team members feel understood, valued, and capable of navigating challenges together. Leaders who invest in building emotional connections and managing emotions during high-pressure moments lay the foundation for stronger, more resilient teams. In the next module, we'll shift our focus to one of the most critical aspects of leadership: communication. Our first session will explore communicating vision and purpose, where we'll dive into how to articulate a clear and compelling vision and inspire and align your teams around shared goals. For now, take a moment to reflect on your team dynamics. Are there team members with whom you could build stronger emotional connections? Are there moments when emotions run high? And could you apply a more composed approach? Identify one actionable step you can take this week to strengthen emotional connections or better manage emotions during challenging situations. I'll see you in the next module.